Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Pincha Mayurasana. So this is one that people really like to do because it's pretty, it's fun, it looks good, everybody sees it and they're like, oh, I really want to do that. And some people just want to do it because it's cool to challenge yourself, or they like being upside down. That's my favorite thing. So there's a couple ways to do it. Some people will do it forearms flat, and then some people will do it with this part of the forearm down. So bringing the palms in towards one another. So I'll show you the way that I do it. You can do it both ways. A lot of people do it this way based on shoulder issues. Sometimes it's a little bit too much pressure this way, and so that they bring them inward. The most commonly thing that you see people do is they throw themselves up into it. You really need to work on tapping into the core to come into it. Use a wall to practice at home to get into it, but really be okay with the process so that you don't hurt yourself. So you want the shoulders to be stacked over those elbows, but first you want to make sure that the distance is appropriate. So you want to be able to wrap your fingers around your arms. So you bring them back out. You want to make sure that those elbows don't splay out. That's really common. So you kind of want to spiral inward with the arms and press through the palms, root down. Don't take the neck forward too much and don't look behind you. Kind of just gaze in between your L's. So you're going to come up into, dolphin pose pretty much. So you bring the hips up. Right? You start to walk the toes in and you take a leg up, pulling the belly in, and you're going to bend the knee and sort of take these little Shakti lifts, but tapping into the core a little more. So you see I'm catching some air, and then I'm going to slowly bring the legs together. Now I want you to watch from here to here. It's really easy to sink down. You want to press through the elbow to lift up. Okay, so here we go. So pressing down, really grounding. You want to pull in through the belly and through the core. And use that same strength to come down. So you want to make sure that you're not just plopping down out of it, right? You want to have some control up and down. You also want to work switching legs so that you're not just strengthening one side. So I'll come back into it one more time for you guys. So being upside down is a lot of work. Brings all the blood to the head. Also is a little tiring. But it's one of the coolest things you can do to be risky in your practice. Use your walls, use your resources. You can also use a block in between. Some people do that. Not necessary, but it's a cool tool. But again, tap into your core, strengthen the muscles in your belly so that you can lift versus throwing yourself up. So what that looks like, I'll show you, and that's what I want you to avoid, is just kicking up into it. Good way to throw yourself over, good way to hurt yourself. So that would look something like that. And in that, you're not using any core strength, and you've kind of skipped the whole journey of what it's about, is really pulling up and in. That's where the real strength is. But enjoy getting upside down and don't be afraid to do it. Learning how to safely come out of it, make sure that you've got plenty of room around you. Like, I wouldn't recommend doing it by a fireplace or furniture, things like that. Find an open wall. Typically doors are great to do it against, as long as it's a nice solid door. That way that when you come out of it, you don't have a lot of stuff around you. Try to come down the same way that you come into it. Okay? Well, let me know if you guys have any questions and send me your pictures so I can see how you're doing. All right? Thanks. Bye.